My fellow world citizens, what is wrong with government and media conviction that Bin Laden was behind the 9/11 attack on the United States of America? It is simply absurd. No matter how many times Kakai International, Xerox Corporation, Disney made animated Bin Laden video appears on television, Bin Laden simply couldn't do it. He cannot do it. He couldn't do it. That's why the FBI's most wanted list didn't mention that Osama bin Laden was wanted for 9/11 because FBI had no hard evidence connecting him with the attacks. Yet Afghanistan and Iraq had been illegally invaded and destroyed, killing and displacing millions, Islam demonized, and world air travelers being terrorized and humiliated with expensive security systems that mainly enriching the terrorism industry, and private mercenaries funded by the defense industry profiteers, who in turn breeding and guarding the real felons, disabling and demeaning the criminal justice system and war crime tribunals. If we believe in innocent till proven guilty, then we must consider evidence against Bin Laden, which the Taliban wanted to have before handing over to US authority. FBI says no hard evidence connecting Bin Laden to 9/11. On June 5, 2006, the Muckraker report contacted the FBI headquarters to learn why Bin Laden's most wanted poster did not indicate that Osama was also wanted in connection with 9/11. The Muckraker report spoke with Rex Tom, Chief of Investigative Publicity for the FBI. When asked why there is no mention of 9/11 on Bin Laden's most wanted web page, Tom said, quote, "The reason why 9/11 is not mentioned on Osama bin Laden's most wanted web page is because the FBI has no hard evidence connecting Bin Laden to 9/11, unquote. Surprised by the ease in which the FBI spokesman made such astonishing statement, the reporter asked, quote, "How was this possible?" unquote. Tom continued, quote, "Bin Laden has not been formally charged in connection to 9/11, unquote. The reporter asked, quote, "How does that work?" unquote. Tom continued, quote, "The FBI gathers evidence. Once evidence is gathered, it is turned over to the Department of Justice. The Department of Justice then decides whether it has enough evidence to present to a federal grand jury. In the case of 1998 United States embassies being bombed, Bin Laden has been formally indicted and charged by a grand jury. He has not been formally indicted and charged in connection with 9/11 because the FBI has no hard evidence connecting Bin Laden to 9/11, unquote. Muckraker Report 6/6/2006. Real Bin Laden always denied any involvement in the 9/11 attack against the United States of America. Here is an excerpt from an interview with Osama bin Laden that was published in a Karachi-based Pakistani daily newspaper, Ummat, on September 28, 2001. Quote, "I have already said that I am not involved in the 11 September attacks in the United States. As a Muslim, I try my best to avoid telling a lie. I had no knowledge of these attacks, nor do I consider the killing of innocent women, children, and other humans as an appreciable act. Islam strictly forbids causing harm to innocent women, children, and other people. Such a practice is forbidden even in the course of a battle. It is the United States which is perpetrating every maltreatment on women, children, and common people. Unquote. The US State Department issued the annual report on terrorism in April 2001. However, as CNN described it, quote, unlike last year's report, Bin Laden's Al-Qaeda organization is mentioned, but the 2001 report did not contain a photograph of Bin Laden or a lengthy description of him and the group, unquote. CNN 4/30/2001. How serious was Bush administration regarding Bin Laden before 9/11? At the new Bush administration's first Deputy Secretary level meeting on terrorism, time 8/4/2002, Deputy Defense Secretary Paul Wolfowitz said the focus on Al-Qaeda was wrong. He stated, quote, I just don't understand why we are beginning by talking about this one man Bin Laden, unquote. And, quote, who cares about a little terrorist in Afghanistan, unquote. Clark, 2004, pp. 30-231. Newsweek, 3/22/2004. How sure CIA was about the attack on USA before 9/11? In July 2001, shortly after a pivotal Al-Qaeda warning given by the CIA to the top officials, July 10, 2001, Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence Steve Cambone expressed doubts. He spoke to CIA Director George Tenet, and as Tenet later recalled, quote, he asked if I had considered the possibility that Al-Qaeda threats were just a grand deception, a clever ploy to tie up our resources and expend our energies on a phantom enemy that lacked both the power and the will to carry the battle to us, unquote. Tenet claimed he replied, quote, no, this is not a deception, and no, I don't need a second opinion. We are going to get hit. It's only a matter of time, unquote. Tenet, 2007, pp. 154. Thus it seems that then CIA Director George Tenet wanted the deception to be reality on 9/11, advancing eugenic Newconian ideology of world supremacy at the cost of a new Pearl Harbor. It would be obvious if you read my article, What is Al-Qaeda, that irrespective of the origin of Al-Qaeda, it became covert wing of US, NATO, Israeli intelligence, using private mercenaries like Blackwater, UK's SAS Black Special Forces, as well as Guantanamo Bay-like CIA military administered secret cells around the globe. Related article, How active and vigilant were US military before and on 9/11 for the success of the coup, hijacking Boeing jets remotely to hit DGPS controlled targets precisely. Back to article. Every time the airport securities ask us to remove shoes, confiscate intimate essential personal belongings including toothpaste, water and feeding bottle, treat us like animals in the ropeways, making traveling often humiliating and strenuous, only to hide the possibilities of remote hijacking by covert military intelligence technology, rather popular US-Israeli flight termination methodologies. All modern jets, ships, ferries, cars and trains, which are equipped with GPS guiding systems, are susceptible to remote control hijacking, maneuvering and termination without trivial traceability for political, economic and evangelical gains. Cold-blooded murderers? The US taxpayers groomed domestic prisoners with Newconian ideology wanted maximum casualty from the well-planned spectacular new Pearl Harbor inside USA. The improperly formed and insufficiently funded 9/11 Commission even concluded that in spite of an unprecedented attack threat in the months before 9/11, US domestic agencies never mobilized in response to the threat. They did not have direction and did not have a plan to institute. The borders were not hardened, transportation systems were not fortified, electronic surveillance was not targeted against a domestic threat. State and local law enforcement were not marshaled to augment the FBI's effort. The public was not warned. 9/11 Commission, 7/24/2004, pp. 265. Related article: Why 9/11 military coup was symbolically re-annexation of the United States of America by the United British Monarchy to be a hyperpower to colonize world resources in peacetime. God bless America. God bless American and world citizens to stand tall for 9/11 truth, for peace and justice and true democracies around the world.